Hey love, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be styling this 26-inch HD lace wig from WestKiss hair. So if you want to see the finished result, keep watching. So yes, I am starting with the wig already installed on my head, and that is because this video was supposed to be a full detailed wig install and I accidentally deleted one of the clips. So with that being said, I did have to start from this point, but that's okay because I still have some tips for you. So right now what you'll see me doing is just dividing the lace frontal into sections so that it'll lay more flat. So if I just try to go through and press it with only that middle part, it'll lay, but it won't lay as flat as it would if you touch those layers of hair with the hot comb. Also, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you take the back of the hot comb and you really press it along the hair like you see me doing here. That's how you really get the hair to lay flat rather than just running the comb through and straightening it out. Also, if you want to make sure that the hair lays super flat, of course you can do smaller sections. I didn't do it here because I could already tell with the quality of the hair that it was pretty good. So I didn't need to do as many sections, but that will definitely give you a flatter install. So here I'm just taking off my band and I'm going to go through the lace and make sure every part that I need to be glued down is properly glued down before I even start cutting away at the lace. And here's where I actually noticed that there was a section right in the middle where it wasn't glued down. So what I did was I just took some of that glue on the end of my comb, pressed it down, smoothed it out a little bit so that it'll glue down, and then I laid it down with my fingertips. So when it comes to cutting my lace, I actually do use scissors. There's no problem with using an eyebrow razor. It works just as fine. But I do use scissors. So when I do, I make sure I try to cut in kind of a zigzag motion, just so that the lace is not in a straight line across my head. So I'm just going to do that all the way across this side, and then I'm going to go on to the other side. Same thing using zigzag motions. So I know the lace looks a little white right here, but that's because I don't put makeup on the lace before I do the actual install. Reason being is that I put makeup on the lace after I cut off the excess onto my actual hairline. So that's what you'll see me doing here. I just take a cream concealer on a sponge and I pat that along my hairline to get as much coverage as I want across my hairline. So you'll see that this side already looks a lot more blended than the other side. So here you'll see me separating my baby hair. What I do is I just take the two spaces right above my eyebrow, and then I'll just do my two sideburns. Of course, this is to you and your liking, wherever you like your baby hairs to lay. What I do is I just take a little bit away from the start of the lace and I pull that down. So you'll see me do this on both sides. So after I get them separated, I like to take the back of the hot comb and just press it down along the roots of those hairs. Um, this is because I notice that sometimes the hairs don't lay the opposite way as much as you like them to, especially if the lace or the hair isn't the best quality. It might be hard to get those baby hairs to lay the opposite way. So just to make that a little bit easier on you, you can do this step and press it down the opposite way. So here I'm just grabbing my Sebastian Shaper Plus hairspray and I'm spraying it on the baby hairs, and then I'm going to take my elastic band again and lay it over top so that the hairs can really lay flat. So now I'm just going to go through and separate the hair piece by piece so that I can flat iron it through and achieve that bone straight look. So I personally like my baby hairs a little bit more on the natural side. I don't like them to look really thick and perfect. So I'm just gonna go through and pull the hair the opposite way and tweeze some of those strands out. And you'll see me do this throughout all sections of my baby hair. So once you get your baby hair to your liking, you want to go through and cut them at an angle going downward. You don't want to cut it straight across because it'll be uneven and it won't look as natural. So when you do go through and cut it, you want to make sure you're cutting it at that angle going outward. So the next step is to go in with your flat iron and curl your baby hair. I curl mine upward. If you don't have one of those mini flat irons, it is okay to use the regular size flat iron. It still works out for me. The reason for curling the baby hair is just so that you can guide them a little more easily when you're actually trying to shape them to your liking. Here, I'm just taking a little bit of foaming mousse so that I can shape them and make sure they're in the area that I want them to be before I put any type of holding spray or got to be that's going to really slick them into place. So here, like I said, I'm using the Got To Be, just spraying a little bit on it because I still like my baby hairs to have that sort of fluffy look. So after this dries down, I actually do go back over just once again with the brush to kind of fluff them out so where they're not super stiff. And here I'm just doing one more run through with my flat iron just to make sure that the hair is straight how I want it. After this, I take a little bit of oil sheen, I spray it on my hand, rub it together, and I'll just rub it through my hair to kind of add that shine to it. And here is the final look of the unit from the back. I absolutely love this hair. It's so pretty, so flowy. Even the lace itself was very good quality. Details on this unit will be listed in the description as well as a link to WestKiss website. Thank you so much for watching this video, love, and I'll see you in my next one.